And this is the tortoise, and on there it says 100 grams, 120 grams of mixed salad, so that's normally a full packet. So in Plantasia I work with all the animals here, anything from the little insects, millipedes, snakes, water monitor, crocodiles, rainbow the macaw, anything really. So we look in here and we find tortoise, which we give to all our tortoises, and they get 60 grams of this as well. The most challenging aspect of the job, I would say, the heat. No, I don't know, just making sure everyone's fed in time and just make sure that everything's all perfect and everything's all good for them. We've got some carrots, so we have got some frozen fruit today, so under 100 grams. Because Oscar's quite a big iguana, he doesn't have to have things too small. My favourite part of the job is definitely cuddling all the animals and seeing them all, making sure they're all happy and feeding them all. I do love feeding them, making sure they're all happy and being nicely fed. Change his food around, check his water. So he's got a little bit of poo in his water, so we'll change that. Because he's an iguana, he normally poos in his water because what they do in the wild. And we've got it, so with every animal, we've got to make sure that their temperatures are okay the night before. So every animal's got one of these. It's the temperature, so we check their maximum, 28.9, and minimum, 17. And then it will come up on here if it's red, and if it's red, we'll have to change it. If it's red, it's too hot or too cold for them. Surprising because it was boiling last night, so that's Oscar all done. We'll get his bowl, and we'll go to the tortoises.
These air plants, we're putting them onto an artificial tree, shall we say. It's a piece of dead branch. These air plants come from South America and Central America, and they like a lot of light with this grey colour in, so we're going to put them in an area where we know gets full sunlight. So it's a matter of mounting these onto the branch, away to go.
So the primary responsibilities for us as gardeners is to water and maintain the plant life, introduce new plant species, prune back anything that needs taken back, and making sure that they have the right requirements in terms of light and humidity.
So they will basically just live on air, and they'll get slight amount of moisture from mists. Use a lighter to just fray the end slightly of the nylon, stops the knot coming undone. Part of being a gardener here at the zoo is knowing as much as you can about plants and where they come from in their natural habitat, and in that way when you're displaying them you can try and provide the right conditions. If we just stuck these somewhere dark, shady, watered them all the time, they wouldn't last long. Knowing that the areas they come from, where they get bright light, helps us to get things right, so to speak.
We use a lot of the fallen leaves and things in terms of recycling, so putting them back on the borders, passing them on to the zookeepers maybe for animal enclosures. We also introduce some biological control to help maintain the health of the plants. We do also grow some plants that are used in our own gin, and also to feed back to some of the animals in the enclosures. So in terms of sustainability, we're recycling quite a lot using what we have.
They have very little root system, these plants. Basically they'll just put out a few roots to attach onto a branch, but they don't have big root systems. And then we can put the branch out on display in a suitable site. Okay, job done.
So in the monkey enclosure there's white-cheeked churkas, and they don't really chew anything, so they can only swallow things the size of a blueberry, so about this size. So we've got to make sure everything's cut to that size, even for the monkeys, because they're all in the same enclosure. And their favourite is grapes and banana, so I'm going to give them some banana now, because that is their ultimate favourite. So I create a positive and enriching environment for the animals during feeding time through interacting with them whilst feeding. Hi, Squeaky. Do you want one? Or placing them in different enriching sections that we've got. In the meerkats, they've got little tubes you can put food in for them, and so they have fun finding it. So just change their food around, swap their bowls around, and then we feed the turtle. And we're going to give monkeys their marmoset mitt. She put it in this box here, just so the birds can't get at it then. or just like interacting with them when you feed them. It's like best for them and it's best for me. I love feeding them. So the pheasants are free roaming. They're just free roaming around Plantasia, so normally we just do a little mix with them. With little bits like this is just like the end of something, so you can always feed it to our live food, or you can just put it in the waste bin, and normally I just put some in the live food for them. Rainbow is the most difficult to feed. She's the green macaw. She's not a fan of me, but she loves our boss Mike. We're going to go to the arid area now with the meerkats. So we've got the meerkat food and their water, and then food for Lucy, the bearded lizard. We've also got for the bearded dragon, and the meerkats have some crickets too. So the male is called Peanut, the female is called Butter. You can tell them apart because the male is a lot smaller than the female. So we're going to give them the frozen fruit and cucumber and carrots. Do you want to take some? No? Okay, we'll put it on here for you. There you are! Where'd you go? Why are you under there? Would you like some worms? So this is Kong. Give him some worms for him. This is Spud, and he's an Egyptian tortoise. He's about 40 years old, and he's one of the adults from the little babies that we saw earlier. But he's just been with the school, so we're going to put him back now, where all his food is. Come back by his food. And then this is Kong, our bearded dragon, who was hiding under the rock earlier. And now he's out. Oh, the nicest animal. I do love Caesar and Squeaky and all the monkeys. I do love the snails. I do love the giant African snail. But yeah, any of them, they're all really friendly. Oh, Peanut and Butter, the meerkats. I love them as well. They're really nice.
Working as a gardener in Plantasia is very peaceful and calming, very rewarding. Every day is different. You don't know what you're going to come across. And having a macaw to greet you first thing in the morning is also fantastic.
So I'm a year in industry student, and I've been here this whole year, and I've absolutely loved Plantasia. Like, I love it. I love working with the animals. Everyone here is amazing. It's just a great atmosphere, and I love working with the children, doing all the education stuff, and all the zookeeper experiences and birthday parties. So yeah, I just love it all. Just love everything.